Hi Libras, this video is for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so what's going on with your person? So we're definitely missing you here with the Five of Cups. So if there's a separation or some sort of like no contact or something in this connection, this person is really, really missing you. But with the Emperor, I feel like they might be trying to kind of like push past these feelings in a way. They might be trying to put on like a brave face for other people. But inside, I feel like they're kind of struggling is what I'm sensing. So this is kind of a message that if your person seems to be, acting like everything's fine and that they haven't noticed or that they're not like feeling anything, it's kind of a mask because they're trying to maybe portray this image of solidarity and strength, even though they're kind of like, I'm hearing like a little bit crumbled inside emotionally. So yeah, definitely if there's been issues in this connection, they're really feeling it, feeling the loss of you or feeling maybe the hurt or the damage that's been done to this connection. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So it seems like your person's trying to figure out how to like fix this connection or like what to do in this connection but the Ace of Wands, they have all this passion for you. They're very inspired to come towards you, be in your life. They're feeling really sensual towards you, very romantic, really wanting you right now. But with the Two of Pentacles, it's almost like they don't know what to do with all this passion in a way, because maybe again, like with the Five of Cups, there is like a distance or some sort of separation. And so they're not sure if they should communicate this passion to you or how they should express it, how they should come forward to you. So they're kind of like in their head, thinking about what to do because they really want to come forward, but I think they're not sure how exactly. For some of you, your person's scared that you might not want them to come into your life. Maybe you're mad at them or something, or they're afraid that you are. And then we have the Lovers and the Four of Cups. So yeah, your person really feels like this really beautiful soul connection with you. They really love you. With the Lovers card, I feel like this could be a sign you guys are divine counterparts, and they really love the romance with you. Like they feel this beautiful heart awakening with you. But now with the Four of Cups, it's like, again, if there's a separation or you guys aren't able to be together for whatever reason, this person is feeling kind of like bored and discontented with their life. I also feel like, again, they're kind of maybe taking some time to really figure out what to do in this connection, taking time to like meditate. I feel like your person's like spending some time alone, just trying to clear their mind. And I feel like when they are alone and in this like meditative place, I feel like you come up a lot. So you guys could be connecting a lot astrally, like through meditation, through the fifth dimension. Your person could actually be trying to reach you telepathically. If they're really missing you, they could be reaching out to you energetically. So if you sense your person around, I feel like that's definitely a sign of that. If you're sensing their energy quite a lot around you, it's because I think they are reaching out to you in that way. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. So your person feels very trapped by something. So this, for some of you, this could be they are stuck in their own head, stuck in their own fears, or they're literally stuck in some sort of situation that for the moment is keeping you apart. But the thing is, they definitely feel that this is destiny with you, with the Wheel of Fortune, that you have a destined connection, which is why I feel like they want to free themselves from this Eight of Swords energy, because they want to be able to come forward towards you with the Ace of Wands and the Lovers, because they feel this pull to you, this like soul pull to be with you. And so they're really feeling the need to free themselves from something. This could definitely just be their own fears, their own sadness. For some of you, your person's ego kind of trapped them in some sort of situation. It could literally just be that their ego kind of trapped in a situation, or maybe there's conflict between the two of you and it's hard for them to move forward, or their ego trapped them in an actual situation that they're having to get out of. And I feel like at this Wheel of Fortune, though, this is also a sign that there is some sort of karmatic cycle ending right now. So I think this entrapment energy of your person being really stuck, maybe confused, not knowing what to do, I feel like this is a cycle your person's having to break. This could be I'm sensing for some of you, this is a cycle your person's carried for a really long time, even before the two of you came together. So this is maybe something that played out maybe between their parents or in their childhood, and definitely with past relationships, was this thing where your person maybe tends to get themselves stuck in their own ego and their own fears and their own head. But this is like kind of a point where your person needs to learn to stand in their power, I think, with this Emperor energy and actually break this cycle. So this is an important time for your person because I'm hearing they're having some sort of major breakthrough in terms of being empowered, because maybe that your person tended to kind of put themselves in a victim mentality, kind of blame everyone around them for their problems. And now they're kind of starting to reflect on like their ability to create their reality and their ability to free themselves from what no longer serves. And so this is kind of a process for your person to learn this, that they're not a victim of their circumstances or their world, like they are able to overcome challenges and difficulties through their own will. And I feel like also, connection to spirit to guide them. So we have the Four of Swords and the Fool, which is interesting because these are kind of differing energies. So right now your person is really wanting to heal. There could have been a moment between the two of you recently. I'm kind of feeling like Three of Swords energy. Maybe there was an argument or some sort of painful event that has happened between the two of you at some point. And so maybe both of you are kind of taking time to heal. I feel like your person's taking a lot of time alone to just pause and reflect. So I'm kind of hearing with the word mourn. So mourn whatever situation is going on here, mourn whatever maybe mistakes they've made or things that they've done to hurt you. I feel like they're learning to forgive themselves. I feel like you're probably working on forgiving them as well. And so, as they heal, this person is preparing, I believe, for this leap of faith with the Fool. And it's like, I feel like, again, the Four of Swords is another card of meditation, of contemplation, sitting back. And so your person's dreaming of taking this leap of faith to you is what I believe. Like they really want to pursue this connection and let go of fears. And these are very different energies. So it's like your person really wants to free themselves from whatever this stuck energy is. And I feel like you'll know what it is in regards to your situation, whether that's a third party or some sort of karmic situation, or just, again, your person's own fears, insecurities, doubts. It's like they're healing these in order to be brave and come towards you. But this might be kind of a time of stillness and reflection for your person because they are needing to heal from something, that's some karmic pattern. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. So again, I'm sensing that your person is energetically very devoted to you. You really mean a lot to them. This person really cares about you. If you're already in a relationship, this person definitely feels like they are sticking by your side. If you're not in a relationship, I feel like in your person's head, they want to be in a relationship with you. They want to be your divine masculine in your life. I feel like your person's also really maturing. So there is definitely a sense of loyalty your person has towards you, and wanting to show you that loyalty. But I feel like with the Hermit, it's like requiring your person to mature and really go within themselves to find, I feel like, their spirituality, find themselves, find out who they really are, in order to be the mature person that you deserve. So I feel like this is about your person seeking some sort of spiritual refuge. So again, I feel like your person is spending a lot of time alone, just in this reflection mode, hermit mode, just really learning about themselves. I feel like they're really gaining a lot of wisdom. They're becoming a lot more mature. And I feel like this is kind of a sign that, like, even though it's maybe annoying that your person's kind of like disappeared, it's like, if for your benefit and the benefit of this connection, like, it's important because they will ultimately be a much better partner to you as they mature and reflect, because they'll be able to actually be more vulnerable with you, be more like real as well, be more honest, and show you more of the faithfulness and like love that they have for you, with less fear, I think. So we also have Justice, which is karmatic justice. This is about, reaping the rewards of what you sow, reaping what you sow. And so again, with this owl, I feel like this is another sign your person is gaining some sort of wisdom. I feel like they're also learning a lesson here about karmatic justice. So again, for some of you, there could have been something in this situation where there was some sort of, maybe negative karma created between the two of you, because we have the Five of Wands, which is kind of about, can be about kind of like petty conflict and drama. So maybe your person was kind of in this energy of maybe more ego-ness, like, clashing with you. But I feel like they've gotten the karma for this, and they're starting to maybe look at things from a different perspective, kind of rise above this energy of maybe like you versus them, sort of, is what I'm feeling. And they're starting to see the love in all of this. And I feel like it's coming in this quiet reflection time. But the Four of Cups, they're starting to really reflect on the importance of this love and the importance of love in their life in general. And that they need to maybe become more loving, more become more spiritual, be less like prone to anger and like quick to react is what I'm feeling. We also have the Three of Pentacles. So if they really want to rebuild with you, they really want to build a solid foundation. And with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like this has multiple meanings. I feel like your person is maybe holding back right now and showing their real emotions. They might be kind of withdrawn. I'm really sensing this sense of like kind of self-protection, like they've kind of really gone within a little shell to kind of like hide themselves away and heal this heartbreak. So again, they might not be showing you a lot of emotion. I also feel like this is a sense of a bit of possessiveness I think they have of you and this connection. They don't want to lose this partnership. And so they're holding on to it because I feel like this is ultimately something very important to them, you know, this love connection. And so that's why they want to heal so they can hopefully preserve it in the future and take the right steps. But I feel like your person kind of is withdrawing in a way because they want to find out the right steps. Like they don't want to like mess things up anymore is what I'm feeling. All right. So clarify the Five of Cups, pile one's person's current energy towards pile one. Clarify the Five of Cups. Ooh, wow. So we have the Lovers again. So they're saying you are my sacred lover. So they definitely know this is a really divine love connection, which is why with the Five of Cups, they're feeling really sad and disappointed because they feel like maybe they've hurt this connection somehow, or there is a separation for whatever reason. Could just be misunderstandings or, you know, some sort of physical obstacle like distance or something. And so that's why they're really missing you because they feel this divine counterpart, unconditional love energy with you. And I feel like they don't find that other places. Let's see. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, pile one's person's current energy towards pile one. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, pile one's person's current energy. Oh, wow. Okay. That's so weird. So it clarified itself with the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting my priorities straight. So multitasking, trying to find balance, weighing options. And then, ooh, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is interesting because the Ace of Wands came out. New beginnings, promising future. I want to offer you a new beginning. So this person is getting their priorities straight so they can offer you a new beginning. And again, for some of you, this is them having to work out how to leave a karmic situation behind so that they can make you the priority in their life, so they can offer you this new beginning. And then again, I feel like they're trying to go back and forth and try to figure out how to do this, how to, stand in their power and bring you this offer. All right, let's see. Clarify the Four of Cups, Fallen's person's current energy towards pile one. Ooh, interesting. So we have the Four of Wands, which is a twin flame card. So take that as it resonates. But it also just means union, like a very special soul connection. So you are my eternal bliss. So this person is feeling, again, with the Lovers and this energy of like, you being their eternal bliss. They're really starting to see that they need to do something about this connection because they're really feeling this, again, soul pull, this really special love connection here. And again, especially if you guys resonate with being twin flames, I feel like they're really starting to see that this union is important to them, that they really want to be in a union with you. I also feel like if you feel that this person is a soulmate, they also want the same things. But for some of you, I feel like there's a particular message for twin flames that they're like either researching twin flames or they've somehow found out about it or they're energetically starting to understand it better. So take that as it resonates. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm invested in you in our future. And this is about, long-term investments and long-term goals. So I feel like that's why your person, again, is kind of like maybe stepping back and kind of meditating on this because they don't want to make the wrong move. Like they want to, I'm kind of getting Knight of Pentacles energy. They want to go slow and steady. They don't want to act too rashly because they want to preserve this connection because for them, this definitely isn't just a short-term, like, love affair. Like this is definitely very special to them, very important. Clarify the Eight of Swords, pile one's person's current energy towards pile one, please. Clarify the Eight of Swords, pile one's person's current energy towards pile one. Clarify the Eight of Swords, pile one's person's current energy towards pile one. Let's see. Clarify the Eight of Swords, pile one's person's current energy. Ooh, okay. So that makes sense. So we have the fear card, which makes sense. So they are trapped in fear. Somehow, some way, they are stuck in sort of a fearful energy. But then we have the Three of Cups, which is about wanting to come together for a reunion, reconnection, and then let's get together and enjoy life. So they want to get back together with you, especially if there's a separation. And then we have the King of Wands, you fill me with heat and desire. So they're feeling full of heat and desire, which makes sense with the Ace of Wands and the Lovers. They're really desiring you. They want to reconnect with you, rekindle things, but I feel like, again, there is some fear that comes up for them, maybe with how to reach out to you. I definitely feel like they want to reach out to you, but again, they're like scared of some sort of rejection. Clarify the Five of Wands, Pile One's person's current energy towards Pile One. Clarify the Five of Wands, Pile One's person's current energy towards Pile One. Clarify the Five of Wands, Pile One's person's current. Okay, so let's see. We have the Star, so healing, renewal. So definitely if there's been conflict here with the Five of Wands, they want to heal this because you fill them with hope. They have faith. I feel like this is also about them wanting to fight for you, because we have the Page of Wands, and then the Chariot. So, they really are feeling very excited about you and they really want to pursue you because they feel like this, again, is some sort of destiny. And the Chariot's definitely about following your destiny, and wanting to rebuild this, wanting to bring hope and love back to this connection. But again, I feel like there's some sort of fear that needs to be healed. And I just felt that my solar plexus, like there's some fear that needs to be released first. All right, let's get into these cards. Do a bit of clarification. All right, what else is Pile One's person's current energy towards Pile One? What else is Pile One's person's current energy towards Pile One? What else is Pile One's person's current energy towards Pile One? What else is Pile One's person's current energy towards Pile One, please? What else is Pile One's person's current energy towards Pile One? Okay, so suffering in silence with the Nine of Swords. So again, your person is definitely going through something here, working through those fears. They're definitely feeling some sort of emotional loss here. They're going through it. Definitely, if there's a separation, your person is feeling very in their emotions and their feelings about it. But we have spiritual strength. So I feel like this is forcing them to maybe call upon their spirituality to get them through this hard time, which I feel like is kind of like a dark night of the soul energy, like kind of hitting rock bottom so that you can, you're kind of forced to ascend in a way. So I feel like I'm hearing like a spiritual test for this person, for you as well. I think this is a test of your maybe faith in spirit, faith in love, a test of unconditional love as well is what I'm hearing. And then we have the Strength card. So yeah, a test of spiritual strength, a test of their power. I also feel like this is about them taming themselves, taming their ego. I feel like you're helping with this as well, learning to be more unconditionally loving and compassionate. Then we have the Heartache and Loss card with the Three of Swords. See, I did kind of sense there was definitely a Three of Swords moment here. So there's been some sort of heartache that you and your person are experiencing. They're definitely experiencing it. That's why they're suffering in silence. That's why they're having to reach out to their spirituality. But then we have the Chariot here. So Triumph. Again, the Chariot came out earlier. Like they want to pursue this connection because there is this really beautiful energy between the two of you. They feel it. And then we have the Lovers coming out for the third time with Harmony. So again, they're very aware of this love connection, because we have the Awareness card coming out with the Magician. So they're starting to use their third eye, I feel like, to really see the truth of what this connection is. So for some of you, maybe in the past, your person was kind of blind, because maybe they were kind of stuck in the matrix. Maybe they weren't leaning on their spirituality. Maybe they weren't opening themselves up to their spirituality. And so this may have been a very like confusing connection for them. And so maybe they were a bit more in the runner energy because they didn't really understand what this was. It was probably bringing up a lot of fears, triggering them. And so they just assumed it was like toxic and they needed to like get away from it. But I feel like now they're really starting to get it. They're starting to get the spiritual significance of this. They're starting to see the destiny. So I feel like your person is really, as they're coming into this awareness of this connection, they're wanting to manifest it and pursue this because they feel like this is what is important for them in their life. Like they're starting to feel like there's this higher purpose behind this relationship. Like you guys have like a mission together. There's something more than just a romantic relationship here. Like there's something really profound and powerful going on. And I think they're really curious about it, and they don't want to give up on it because they feel like this is something that's really important for both of you and like part of your soul purposes. All right, so let's get some messages from them and see what they really want to say to you now. All right, what does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? Does pile one's person what to say to pile one, please? Does pile one's person what to say to pile one, please? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Does pile one's person what to say to pile one, please? Does pile one's person what to say to pile one? Okay, cool. Let's look into these. I felt rejected, and so my sadness turned into anger. So I kind of think the Five of Wands can represent anger. I think I was mentioning anger earlier. So this could be multiple meanings. This could be in this connection, this person felt rejected, and so maybe they got angry and lashed out at you for some reason. You know, maybe they just interpreted something as a rejection. They got triggered. This could also definitely mean this is a wound that they have from their childhood or something where maybe they felt rejected, and so they might have just had a lot of anger inside of them for whatever happened to them as a kid. I don't know what you want from me, and I'm afraid to ask in case you don't feel the same love for me that I feel for you. So there could be a communication issue here, and that your person's like kind of scared to approach you because they're afraid to ask, you know, what are we? What is this connection? Like, how do you feel about me? Because they're scared that maybe you don't love them as much as they love you. So there's a bit of fear of maybe opening up to you and being vulnerable about what they want in this connection. So they might kind of avoid it or hide their feelings in a way. Your eyes are love itself. Very beautiful. So your person feels like your eyes are love itself. They're very, very in love with you. They definitely feel like there's this really beautiful connection, and it's like even if they try to deny it, it's like when they look in your eyes, they just feel all these beautiful emotions. I made incorrect assumptions and it triggered me. So that makes a lot of sense, especially with the I felt rejected. So they might have made an assumption that was incorrect and they felt rejected, and so then it triggered them and they might have gotten angry. I'm letting go of blame and resentment and seeing the bigger picture and lesson in all of this. Yeah, again, I was saying they're seeing the bigger picture, like they're rising above. They're seeing the lesson in this. They're letting go of anger and resentment. You saved my life. So you had a big impact on this person's life. They want you to know that. I was scared if I let you fully into my heart, you would destroy me. So again, that fear of vulnerability, that fear of showing you how they really felt and then having you reject them. I'm not ignoring you. In fact, I'm thinking about you constantly. I'm just overwhelmed with emotions right now, and I need to ground myself and calm down before I can reconnect with you. So that makes a lot of sense. Your person is feeling kind of overwhelmed, and that's why there's all this energy of kind of silence with the Four of Swords, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. That's like the most inward focused cards, I feel like, in the tarot. So your person's not ignoring you, even if it seems like they're not talking to you. They're just overwhelmed and they're grounding themselves and calming down. I never chose to fall in love with you. Loving you is part of who I am. And wow, I need time to be alone to figure out who I really am. So that makes a lot of sense. I think I was saying that earlier, like your person needs to figure out who they are. And it's like, it's kind of something they need to do on their own. But I feel like they're discovering this connection as they discover themselves in this silence. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? What does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? Does pile one's person what to say to pile one? Does pile one's person what to say to pile one? I want to share my life with you. So this could be what they're afraid to let you know in a way, is that they do want to share their life with you, that they have these really big feelings for you. I want your body on me. So a lot of passion again. I want to have a long talk with you and bare our souls and deepest feelings to one another. And then I want to be vulnerable with you came out as well. So there is this desire for vulnerability, but I feel like they need to learn to be comfortable with being vulnerable with themselves, being emotionally honest with themselves before they can feel comfortable, I feel like, talking to you about how they feel. But they do want to say that you're their one true love. So again, a lot of power in this connection. Sparks fly whenever we're together. Very sweet. You are beautiful beyond words. In my eyes, you are flawless. So there could be some intimidation here in a way, because they see you as very beautiful. Like they can't even really describe how beautiful you are. They think you're flawless. they think you're just so perfect. And I feel like maybe they feel that they are not perfect. So it could be hard for them. Maybe they compare themselves to you. For some of you, or they compare themselves to like other people that maybe they think you would be interested in, or maybe people that you've dated in the past or something, past partners that you've had. See, what else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say? I will always love you. Very beautiful. And then we are connected through an eternal flame. So this is definitely twin flame energy for some of you. But there's this really eternal bond between the two of you. They'll always love you, care for you. I love you like the birds love the air, like the fish love the sea. So I feel like you guys are getting in touch with nature. I feel like they're getting in touch with this very beautiful energy. It's like this Mother Earth energy that you carry with you. You're calling me to heaven. So very fifth dimensional energy. I feel like between the two of you, they feel like you're calling them to this higher state of consciousness. When we're alone together, it feels like we're the only two people on earth, and then we were made for each other. Wow. Very powerful. So your person is feeling like, you're their one true love. You were made for each other. And it makes sense because the lovers came out a lot. So, I think this person's starting to feel more confident in this connection being like real love, real true love, which could have been maybe something they were afraid of is, maybe they didn't want to give their heart to you in case this was just going to end up being hurtful to them. So maybe they put up walls, but they're starting to really realize that this is, something they can actually believe in and trust. So again, I feel like there's been maybe a lot of, relationships that didn't work out for your person. And so they kind of have some issues around, like trusting people or something. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? There's a lot more going on with me beneath the surface. Don't be fooled by my mask. Just because I don't show my emotions doesn't mean they aren't there. And I was kind of saying that with the Emperor and the Five of Cups. It's like they're definitely going through something, but they might not be showing a lot. It will never last with anyone but you. So again, karmic partners are not you. I feel like they're saying it will never last with anyone else or in any other situation because they're always going to be called to you. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? So I'm doing shadow work and facing my inner darkness. So that's important. And I definitely sense that because they're going within so much. You've taught me a lot of important lessons about myself and caused me to seriously examine my behavior. So this is part of that shadow work is they're actually looking at their behavior, maybe the things that they do that are hurtful, maybe the ways that they get triggered. So I feel like they're doing a lot of self-reflection right now, which is really, really important. They're again maturing because of this. They're being honest with themselves and maybe learning to forgive themselves as well. My life is so much better with you in it. I just want to lay my head on your chest. I'm as close as it gets to your heart. So they're really missing you. They want to just curl up next to you, cuddle with you, and then I want to give myself to you. So this person definitely wants to surrender themselves to you. This is also definitely a very passionate energy of wanting to give themselves to you in that very sensual way. But I feel like it's a very romantic energy as well. It's not just about the physical connection or like the pleasure. It's like there is this real energy of your person kind of wanting to like devote themselves to you emotionally and spiritually and physically. See, what else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say? My heart races whenever I'm around you. So you bring up a lot of feelings for them. This could be anxiety, but also passion. You really excite them. I love the way our bodies fit together so perfectly. Very cute. That reminds me of the lovers. Oh, wow. And then the universe has our back. So they're telling you that the universe is watching out for you. God is watching out for this connection. And I feel like they're starting to feel like the universe also has their back just in life, that there is something outside of them watching out for them, that there are angels, etc., that care about them, starting to feel that love energy from the divine. All right. Anything else pile one's person wants to say? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Or what else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I forget it. Oh, wow. I want to pursue you. So they do want to pursue you. They want to pursue this connection. They want to see where this goes. I loved you from the start. Oh, wow. So this is definitely about, as soon as you met, there was some sort of love at first sight between the two of you. So even if there's been things in between, obstacles in between. Like they wanted you to know they always did love you. And then I love you for who you truly are. Wow, this is really beautiful. So your person really has fallen in love with who you are as a person, as a soul, not just the way you look, how much money you have, etc. Like they really love you. And again, like when they look in your eyes, they feel all this love. And I feel like the eyes are the window to the soul. So your person really is connecting with your soul, wanting to connect with you on a deeper level than I think they've ever connected with anyone else. All right. What is Pile 1's person's current energy towards Pile 1? What is Pile 1's person's current energy towards Pile 1? Oh, wow. So we have iceberg, submerged. So I feel like this is about, again, going really deep into themselves, into the waters, into their emotions. I'm like reminded of how like an iceberg, like you might only see a little bit, but then there's like a huge iceberg underneath the water. So this again kind of reminds me of how maybe your person isn't showing too much on the surface about their feelings for you, but they're like really, really, really deep, and they're kind of exploring those hidden parts of themselves. And we have lightning power. So I think I was saying earlier, like with the Emperor, and kind of maybe your person tended to kind of victimize themselves in the past. I feel like because they're doing this shadow work, this is helping them get in touch with their power and the power to really pursue what they want in life, which I feel like is this connection. So they are stepping into their power by going within and then doing that forgiveness work. I really feel like really examining their shadow side so they can heal it. All right, what else is Pile 1's person's current energy towards Pile 1? What else is Pile 1's person's current energy towards Pile 1? What does this say? Oh, wow, it's time to take action. So yeah, this is another card of power. This is like the Emperor card, is the, taking action energy. So your person definitely does want to take action towards you. They want to make movement here, progress in this connection, hold your vision. So they're very fixated on you. They know that this is what they really want. This reminds you of the Chariot in a way. And then your hard work is paying off. So they want to put in the hard work in this connection because they know that it'll pay off in the long term to put this action into, put this action into this relationship, put the effort into this relationship because it is so valuable to them. They know that it's worth it. It's worth putting in the effort. What lesson is Pile 1's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile 1's person currently learning? Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So I feel like this is a sign your person is learning to leave behind the matrix. They're learning to see the truth in reality, and they're starting to step beyond, the matrix, the illusion, learning to see love more in situations. And then humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So there's something about your person being humbled, which kind of reminds you of the Strength card that is about being humbled, coming into a place of unconditional love. So I think this is definitely your person growing and maturing. And I think they're starting to like really become more empathetic towards you. And I feel like learn to treat you and other people better and with more kindness because they're starting to see that, everyone else, ultimately we do come from the same source. We all have the same source energy within us. So we are all extremely similar, just on different paths. And so this person's starting to realize that they are not better or worse than anyone else. Everyone is equal. And the oneness, I think, of all things. All right, let's see. What are you currently learning? What lesson are you currently learning, Pile 1? What lesson are you currently learning? What lesson is Pile 1 currently learning? What lesson are you currently learning, Pile 1? What lesson are you currently learning? See, so we have vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So I think this is about you learning to have faith in the universe and know that you are loved and protected. Evolution, you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So I think you're starting to see the lesson in this connection and just in general. And you're starting to see that this is teaching you love. This connection is teaching you how to be unconditionally loving. And then detachment, you're releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So I think you're learning to be a bit detached from your person's actions and not to take them personally, and that you're releasing your own karmic patterns from childhood, maybe ways that you would have reacted in the past to things, and you're starting to kind of transcend those, to become more holistic in your perspective and understanding that, things aren't personal and that We do need to learn to love and forgive other people just for our own sake, our own mental well-being. All right, let's get into some final messages from a person. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one, please? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I want much more with you than just a physical thing, definitely. You're my number one. I could talk to you for hours. I love your voice. Oh, they really love, oh, that's cute. Like, they love your voice. They just want to listen to you talk for hours. And then, wow, I miss you so much. Definitely. What's pile one's person's overall energy towards pile one, please? What is pile one's person's overall energy? So we have the moon, temperance, the 10 of cups, page of pentacles. Okay, let's look at these. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely about your person wanting to offer you something, wanting to hit you up, wanting to offer you a new beginning, wanting to be more giving to you as well. I feel like be more generous with their feelings, more vulnerable. So there's a lot of healing going on with the temperance card, and the moon is about facing the shadow side, the subconscious mind. But they are seeing this really happy future with you here at the 10 of cups. I feel like this is what they really want with you, is this happily ever after. All right, what does pile one need to hear right now? What does this say? As the family goes, so does the nation, so goes the whole world in which we live. Pope John Paul II. So this is basically a quote about how if you can kind of heal yourself, your family will start to heal. As the family heals, the nation will heal, and then the whole world. So it's kind of saying that even if you feel like you're just a small drop of water in this like ocean of humanity, it's like your healing and the healing of generational patterns and stuff is really, really important to the whole. So it is important, and you do matter. You have the letter Q. I feel like that's about questions being answered in time. We have live, laugh, love. So remember to love and let go and just live your life, be in the now. We have this little snowflake. So a reminder, you are important, you are special and unique, irreplaceable. We have the number 4 and the number 6. So 4, or actually 9. So 4 is about that stability, and then 9 is about, I feel like it's about the magician energy, connecting with the universe as well. It's like a master number. So I feel like you're really stepping into mastery here, self-development. We have letter K, the root chakra and the solar plexus. So these might both be healing right now for you. We have this little home. So I feel like your person is definitely feeling homesick for you. You are their home. They might really want to live with you someday. This little froggy. So this is about rebirth, ascension, fertility as well. So for some of you, there's possibility you guys might have a family together. If that makes sense for your connection, they might want to have children with you. The zebra, so that again reminds me, there's like a message here about the zebra and the snowflake. So like, don't compare yourself to other people, because you have qualities that make you very unique as a person, and no one can replace you because they don't have all the special individual qualities that you have. So don't worry about being replaced, especially in your person's heart, because they can't replace you, because you're too special. And then this little beaver, so I feel like this is about your person wanting to put in the work. Reminds me of the 8 of Pentacles, wanting to put in the work to improve themselves, improve this connection. All right, Kyle, well, that's what I have for you today. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance and bliss and love. Take care. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. What's going on? I'm doing super well. So let's get into your person's current energy towards you. See what's going on with them. Pile 2. What is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2? What is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2? What is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2, please? What is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2? What is pile 2's person? Too many. All right, let's see how we're doing so far. All right, the magician, judgment, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, justice, the Fool, the Empress, the Lovers, 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and one more. What is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2, please? And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Let's get into these. So the Magician and the Fool, wow, your person definitely is wanting to manifest you. They're wanting to manifest this new beginning with you here with the Fool, wanting to take a leap of faith. Your person is definitely calling you in energetically is really what I'm feeling from this. They really want you. The Magician is definitely about specifically the divine masculine and their desire. So there's a lot of desire here for you. They want to just run towards you, no holds barred, and just come flying into your arms is really what I'm feeling, which is very cute. I feel like there's a sense of hopefulness here with your person. They're really excited about you and this connection. Let's see. So we have Judgment and the Empress. So it seems like there's some sort of awakening going on for your person here with the Judgment card. So this could definitely be a spiritual awakening. They're having some epiphanies, some realizations here about this connection, what's going on. I feel like they're really starting to see you in your full glory and your full beauty. I feel like you're probably really stepping into yourself is what I'm sensing, that you're really stepping into your divine feminine energy, and they're definitely feeling that with the Empress. So they're definitely seeing you as very beautiful, very powerful. You're exuding a lot of magnetic love energy. I'm hearing the word Venus. So you're kind of stepping into that like Aphrodite energy, and they're really starting to feel that pull to you because of this. I feel like you're really starting to love yourself, see your own beauty. You're letting go of a lot of, I think, your fears. And so this person's feeling very magnetized towards you right now. And that's again why they're wanting to manifest you. And it's like this passion and awakening is even what I'm feeling, like this awakening of passion, desire, beauty. It's like they're really wanting you to enter their life. And then we have the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. So your person really wants to build this relationship with you. They really want this partnership with you. This is definitely divine counterpart energy as well, divine love. So they're definitely seeing this here, and they want to collaborate with you on this. They want to, I feel like, respect you, respect what you want in this relationship as well. Like they're really wanting to hear your side. Because again, with the Empress, it's like because you are stepping into this energy where you're really respecting yourself, you're holding yourself, really strong, like you really know who you are, you know your worth. This person's like really seeing that, you matter, and that they want to show you the respect that you deserve, which is really beautiful. So they want this really beautiful mutual love energy here at the Lovers, and they really want to show you that they respect you, that they care about you, that they see you as this like goddess energy with the Empress, which is really sweet. Let's see. We have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So for some of you, there is maybe an ending that's happened to this connection, or there's some sort of pain or betrayal. So maybe for some of you, you feel like your person betrayed you, or maybe they felt betrayed somehow. Of course, this could definitely just be they felt betrayed. It doesn't necessarily mean that there was actually betrayal, or there's some sort of conflict between the two of you maybe going on. And this person is really hurting, I think, because of this. They really miss you. This person's definitely in a lot of physical pain, like kind of like I'm feeling with solar plexus pain, because maybe they're really stressed about whatever's going on between the two of you, especially if there's a separation, because of the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Like they see this beautiful love energy with the two of you here. They see you as their soulmate, definitely, could even be twin flame. And so that's why they're really suffering without you, because they want this relationship to work out because you are their Empress, and they see that. And so I feel like with the Magician, that's why they're trying to maybe manifest you back into their life, because they don't want to lose you. I also feel like for some of you, even if everything's totally fine between the two of you, this could also just be a message that they're really afraid of losing you. Like their biggest fear is losing this love here. So they could be really sensitive to rejection, or maybe they're very like almost like hyper fixated on you potentially leaving them. So maybe they, for some of you, like look for signs that you aren't interested, and maybe they get reactive. That's a very specific message that your person's like get like hyper aware of, like maybe you pulling away energetically, or they're just terrified of losing you. And so it even could have been that somehow they maybe manifested it because they were so focused on the fear of losing you that maybe they somehow created it in their life, or there was a separation and they're really feeling that. Again, take that as it resonates. That's a specific message. And But then we have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So for some of you, it seems like your person's having to make some choice here. I think it's about whether or not to like let their guard down in a way. Like, do they open up and do they be vulnerable, or do they keep these walls up to protect themselves? And again, especially if it resonates that your person is really afraid of losing you, it's almost like they put walls up and maybe they put distance in between the two of you because it's like they fear losing you, and so maybe they keep you at a bit of a distance so that you can't hurt them as badly, or so they think, if that makes sense. So right now your person is really having to, decide if they let you into their heart or if they keep you at bay. And I feel like, especially for some of you, it could have been this distance that your person may have maybe put in between the two of you that caused this ending, maybe caused you to, pull away because maybe you felt hurt. Maybe a person even did push you away almost through their actions or words. And so, they're having to learn to not, like, let go of fear and not be so afraid of letting you see their heart in a way. And then we have Justice and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, your person is definitely feeling super passionate about you here with the Knight of Wands. They're really wanting to communicate with you as well. They're wanting to rush in because with the Lovers, there's like tons of heat here. The Empress, they find you extremely gorgeous, extremely attractive. And so they're wanting to come into your life. And I feel like for some of you, this is about repairing the relationship as well. I could definitely see the Three of Pentacles as like rebuilding something. Rebuilding this love connection, maybe after a period of difficulty. And I feel like they're trying to figure out how to do that. They're trying to figure out how to bring righteousness, justice into this connection, how to fix things here. This could definitely be an apology that your person wants to bring forward as well. And again, I feel like they're getting their karmatic lessons with the Justice card. They're gaining wisdom. They're learning from their past mistakes. And I feel like the Judgment is showing that they're changing. This reminds me very much of like Phoenix energy. Letting the past die so you can be born again into something new. So I feel like your person is fundamentally changing as a person, and it's helping them to see your worth and really worship you, I think, in the way that you deserve to be worshipped. And they're starting to really see your value in a really special, significant way. And it could even be making them want to come forward to you even more and apologize even more because they're starting to really see, maybe what they lost with you or what they have to lose in this connection somehow. And again, that's why they want to call you in with the Magician. They want to take this leap of faith because they are very, very afraid of losing you for good, especially for good. Like even if there's just a separation right now, your person really doesn't want this to be like a permanent separation. They don't want this to be a permanent issue between the two of you. They really want to resolve things so that, you don't leave their life forever. All right, let's look at some clarification here. All right, clarify the Judgment card. Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2. Clarify Judgment. Seven of Cups. Making important choices. So this is a spiritual test as well. So right now they're having to make important choices for their life. Do they choose love or fear, ego or fear, ego or heart? Like, what path do they go on? So I feel like there's a kind of a major, maybe spiritual test going on for your person right now. And it's like they're having like an evaluation from source and seeing kind of like, what path they're aligning with most. And then Five of Pentacles. Abandoned, homesick, yearning. Life feels so cold without you by my side. So yeah, they're really missing you here. And I feel like that's why they know they need to make different choices because they're not feeling super good, maybe about the choices they've made in the past. Oh, wow. Look, that's so funny. I love it when this happens when a card clarifies itself or gets clarified by the clarifier. So the Empress came out again. So, divine feminine love, beauty, abundance. Your beauty nurtures my soul, which is very sweet. So they feel like your beauty does nurture their soul. They're feeling like, they're really missing you. Life feels so cold without you. So they need to make these choices to honor you is really what I'm feeling. Like really honor your divine feminine energy, your goddess energy, really see you as this equal to them, that you deserve, love and respect and to be cherished. All right. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, Pile 2's person's current energy. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2. Oh, this makes sense. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles is definitely about hard work. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, honing craft, self-improvement, and working hard at improving myself. And I feel like this is a sign they want to work hard to improve themselves so they can fix this connection. So they are doing this work. This could definitely be about them studying, maybe doing self-help for some of you, learning how to become a better person. And then we have the moon, which is all about that shadow work. Going within themselves, discovering who they are. I'm going deep within myself to discover my soul. So they are doing shadow work and they are improving themselves. And I feel like they're feeling motivated to do this because of you, because you mean so much to them. And again, they don't want to lose you. All right, clarify the Ten of Swords, pile two's person's current energy towards pile two. Clarify the Ten of Swords, pile two's person's current energy towards pile two. Oh, wow. This makes sense. So we have Five of Cups, grief, loneliness, suffering, emotional pain, shame, regret. I wish you were here. I miss you so much. So this person is missing you so much here with the Five of Cups. They're feeling really cold without you with the Five of Pentacles as well. And I feel like that's definitely makes sense with the Ten of Swords. Like they're really suffering here without you in their life. They're really missing the relationship with you, the love. And then we have the Two of Pentacles and getting my priorities straight. So again, priorities, choices, like they're having to figure out what they want in life. But then we have the Lovers coming out again. You're my sacred lover, which reminds me of the Two of Cups. So they're starting to see that they need to prioritize this relationship, maybe over other things, maybe other paths they've gone down. Maybe they were too focused on work or like other situations or something. And they're starting to see that maybe this has really led to a lot of misery, that what they needed to focus on was love. And maybe they didn't make that choice in the past and it led to all this grief and pain. And they feel like maybe they've made a mistake, but of course, mistakes are lessons. But they are learning kind of a tough lesson. The Ten of Swords is a very difficult, painful lesson to have to learn. It's like really having to go through the fire to purify oneself. So your person's really starting to really see themselves, see where they maybe should have made different choices, I think, in life. Clarify the Two of Swords, pile two's person's current energy towards pile two. Clarify the Two of Swords. So we have a Six of Pentacles. I want to shower you with love and affection. So again, it's this choice of letting their guard down and really showing you how they feel. And they're having to, I feel like, get up the courage to make that decision, because they know it's for the highest good. Clarify the Nine of Wands, pile two's person's current energy towards pile two. Oh, came out again. That's funny. Transformation with death. I'm going through a powerful change and transforming into a new state of being. That makes sense with the Judgment card. That is about a rebirth, ascension, ego, death, dark night of the soul, purification, metamorphosis. So again, they're going through this. I kept getting this images like, walking through fire to purify themselves. So this is really what's going on with your person. And then with the Nine of Wands, they are determined, I feel like, to get through this obstacle. I feel like they are determined to fight for this. And then they're saying, I have unwavering faith. So they do have this unwavering faith in this connection. And I feel like the more they purify themselves, the more they ascend, the more they feel called to you, called to this relationship. And then we have the Sun. You fill my heart with joy and my mind with light. So yeah, it's because they feel this really beautiful love energy, that this ultimate happiness here with the Sun. This is like the energy of even the creator itself. So I feel like your person senses this deep soul level happiness here with you. And that's why they feel like they need to pursue it. They have this faith in you, because they feel like you are the light of their life, if that makes sense. Clarify the Two of Swords, pile two's person's current energy. I want to take immediate action towards you with the Knight of Swords. So this is about rushing towards you. They're really feeling pulled to come towards you. Seven of Swords. I'm being strategic with my words and actions, but yeah, they might have been kind of deceptive in the past. Maybe they were hiding their feelings. But we have the Six of Wands. So they really want to win you over here. They want to succeed with you. They want to have a strong victory here with you. And then I'm reflecting on my life and decisions. So they're kind of reflecting on, I think, how to make this happen, how to bring you into their life, and also their decisions in life. They're really reflecting on, again, like decisions maybe they made that hurt them more than helped them in a way. And again, wanting to make the choice to pursue this love connection with you rather than chase other things. Now let's get some more clarification with these cards. All right, what is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two, please? What is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two, please? So we have, see the star, patience, see, look at a couple more actually. What else is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? What else is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? Pile two's person's current energy. I'm going to reshuffle, sorry. All right, pile two's person's current energy towards pile two, please. Okay, so we have wisdom with the Hierophant. So they are learning lessons here. They are getting in touch with their spirituality, which makes sense because of the judgment. They're having this rebirth, ascension. And then with the star here, they want to bring healing into this. They're having hope. They have faith in this connection. A lot of sunny energy coming from that. And then with the recognition and reward, this is like them seeing that this is like a gift from the divine, this relationship. This is something really worth putting in the effort to receive the recognition, that I think that they've ascended enough to deserve such a higher level love. And again, it's like they feel like you are like such a blessing and such a gift in their life. And then we have temperance. So another sign of healing, but this could take some time for them though, to heal, to ascend. They're having to balance themselves out here, having to heal from some karmic patterns probably. And then we have awareness with the Magician again and harmony with the Lovers coming out again. So they're aware that this is a divine connection is what I'm feeling. They're aware that this is a sacred love. They're starting to gain more insight into that because we do have the third eye. And it's interesting because his third eye is kind of being lit up in this image. So your person is getting higher sight. I feel like their third eye is really waking up and they're starting to really get things, starting to really understand things. And they're starting to see, I think, the path that they need to go on and that they need to choose wisdom and love rather than fear and ego and stuff like that. So again, there's like an ascension going on for your person, but it might be painful right now. It might be like they're kind of having to hit rock bottom, kind of going through a dark night of the soul, but it's helping them to step into a greater form of love and connection. It's deepening them as a person as well. It's like adding more depth to their soul. Let's see that some messages from them. What else is pile two? What's pile two's person want to say to pile two? Just pile two's person what to say to pile two, please. Just pile two's person what to say to pile two, please. Just pile two's person what to say to pile two, please. Just pile two's person what to say to pile two. Just pile two's person what to say to pile two. I'm dedicating my life to love and service. So I feel like this is what they're transitioning into, is dedicating their life to love, actually doing good for the world, just being in service to the divine, to other people. The times we spent together are some of the happiest moments of my life. So that makes sense with all that sun energy. Like you do make them truly happy. The truth is I don't want anyone else. I was just trying to make you jealous to get your attention. But I'm seeing now how that just pushed you away even more. So for some of you, this is a very specific message. They might have tried to make you jealous somehow, either with like giving their attention to another person or even just another place or thing or something, because they were trying to like maybe get you to react, but that might have just really pushed you away, might have really hurt you. It could also just be a message that maybe they did try to like get you to chase them a bit by like pulling away. And I kind of sensed that. I think I was kind of saying that's like maybe they were pulling away because they were afraid of losing you. So maybe they tried to, and for some of you that if they really did try to make you jealous, it was because they were trying to get you to cling to them or something, so they wouldn't lose you, but it just kind of made you hurt and maybe walk away from them. The obstacles between us only make our love stronger. You mean a lot to me. Your presence in my life is so important. If you had done the things to me that I did to you, would have broken me. I'm walking a mile in your shoes now. So that kind of makes sense. This is a very broken energy. So they're kind of reflecting on your side of the story, your pain. I want to be so close to you, I forget where you end and I begin. Wow. So this is that Lover's energy wanting to just be all wrapped up in each other. I love you just as much as you love me. So that's really sweet. This is definitely saying the feelings are mutual. And then we've been through so much together, we can't give up on this love. And that makes sense with the Nine of Wands. It's like this person does have this faith. They don't want to give up on you in this connection. It's just like they need to figure out what to do about it, to fix things. What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? Just Pile 2's person want to say? Oh, wow, this makes a lot of sense. I was saying something about them like feeling your pain. So I've realized hurting you only ends up hurting me too. I don't want to let my ego run the show anymore. So they're definitely feeling your pain. They're feeling the consequences of whatever they've done. If it was making you jealous, they're seeing that was hurtful. You make me feel things I've never felt before. I'm digging deep to become a better person for you. I'm going through a transformation. I feel like a brand new person. That makes a lot of sense. My ultimate happiness is with you. Good things take time. I promise it will be worth the wait. So that makes sense because patience did come out with temperance. So this transformation might take some time, but it's worth it, they're saying. And then I want to impress you and make you proud. That's very sweet. So this person does, you know, your opinion of them does mean a lot to them. They do want you to think highly of them. They do want to impress you. They want you to see their good sides, I feel like. They want you to see their worth. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? I received so many signs and synchronicities about you. I swear I see your name everywhere. Your energy always lingers around me, tantalizing me. So there's this inability, I think, to forget about you because they're getting all these signs and synchronicities and you're always tantalizing them energetically, that they're always feeling you. You have opened my heart and awakened me to true love. Oh, wow. And we find each other in every lifetime. So this could definitely go back in other lifetimes. You guys might have a feeling that you've known each other before. So there's this definitely like inexplicable connection I feel like you guys have, and it definitely could be a past life thing. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2, please? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? The grass isn't greener on the other side, so definitely a message about third parties, but that doesn't have to be a person. They're just saying that if they walked away from you, it didn't make them happier, like, you know, they weren't able to replace you. It will never last with anyone but you. I'm digging deep to show up as my best self. See, I'm digging deep is came out twice. I burn from the heat between us. You hold my heart in your hands and you make my body ache with desire. So much desire and passion for you as well. So they're really feeling the heat for you. Let's see. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say? Our connection hurts and confuses me sometimes. So yeah, your person's definitely feeling a bit confused, feeling a bit hurt, suffering a bit here. I get so insecure sometimes I wonder why you even like me. So yeah, they definitely do feel this insecurity, especially with the Empress. It's like you're super gorgeous to them, so they might not feel up to your level in a way. I confess all of my secret feelings to you inside my head where it feels safe. I wish you were here. I've misunderstood things between us before and gotten hurt. So misunderstandings, confusion, they've gotten hurt because they didn't really understand how you were feeling. They misinterpreted things. It might be that they really just hurt their own feelings because they came up with like a scenario in their head and they got reactive to it. So they made some assumptions maybe that damaged this connection. Let's see, what else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say? I can't stay away from you. Wow. So this person feels like they can't stay away from you. Even if they've tried to run, they can't. I'm feeling the love. Very sweet. They are feeling this love energy with you here. And then, wow, I need you close to me. So they can't stay away from you. They need you close to them. They're feeling all this love. So that's very, very sweet. They're definitely missing you as well. I definitely sense that. All right, let's get their current energy from this pile, or this deck. What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2? What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2? Oh, wow. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. Oh, so they're really getting in touch with their lineage, their ancestry. They could even be stepping into their own shamanic energy, which makes sense because the magician did come out. So they are, I think, realizing that they have power, maybe more power than they realize. I think they are healing themselves, healing generational wounds, I think. And then waterfall, effortlessness. So I think it's about your person letting go and kind of surrendering, letting go of maybe a lot of fear. I kind of get this sense that maybe your person was not as like almost a bit like clingy or possessive of this connection maybe at first, because they kind of felt insecure and like unhealed. And so right now they're learning to step into their power and kind of let go and let things come to them, rather than maybe be stuck in their head like worrying a lot. So they could be really healing like a pattern of anxiety here, and they're just learning to go with the flow of life. It's also like they're wanting to put in a lot less effort of putting up walls and like being resistant. Like they're coming into this place of non-resistance where they're not wanting to put up barriers and blockages between the two of you. I think that's also a message about that. What else is pile two's person's current energy towards pile two? Oops, bit too many. I'll just take those. So we have bring love into the situation. So they are wanting to bring love here to this situation with you. Emotions are running high, so they're feeling really emotional right now. Definitely feeling a lot of love energy, a lot of passion as well. And then this is nothing will come of the situation. I don't think this is about you. Whenever this card comes out, I always feel like this is about karmic situations or just karmic patterns. Like they're realizing that like maybe keeping these walls up or maybe staying stuck in a karmic pattern or situation is not going to bring them what they really want in life. So they're seeing that they need to make a change in their life somehow, some way, like they need to evolve beyond whatever they've been stuck in, whether that's emotional or like a physical thing. All right, so let's see. What lesson is pile two's person currently learning? What lesson is pile two's person currently learning? Freedom. You are restricting, or you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So they're really learning how to free themselves from their insecurities, the things that make them feel like they're not good enough for you. They're learning to be open, to be effortless. I feel like to see that they are not weak, or that they do deserve real love, and that they're not like an unworthy person, which maybe your person has struggled with unworthiness. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. And I feel like this is also them realizing, like what they do unto others, like they receive as well. So if they have been hurtful, it's hurt them back. I think that they said that earlier, like, I feel your pain or something, like when I hurt you, I realize I'm just hurting myself. So that's definitely a sign of that here. And they're starting to realize that they need to create more love in their thoughts. And then friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge a love-based connection. So I feel like this person is really starting to see the love in you and the love in other people. And they're starting to see that there's more that they have in common with others than maybe they thought. Maybe this person was more like egocentric and kind of saw things mostly from their own perspective. But I feel like they're starting to really like see the value in like other people's perceptions as well, and that other people have feelings too. Let's see. What lesson are you currently learning, pile two? What lesson are you currently learning, pile two? Let's see, we have willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. So I feel like this is about you using grace and forgiveness. And again, kind of you also becoming less egocentric and just starting to see that if the end result is love, it's worth seeing the other person's side of the story. So I feel like you guys are both coming into a place of like empathy, starting to really get each other. Self-love, you realize that love of self is necessary to love another. So you're really stepping into self-love. I think I was saying that earlier with the Empress, like I could sense you're really learning to love yourself, and your person was really picking up on that, that you're starting to really give out a lot of love energy from your heart. And then expression, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So interesting, because this part is about, your thoughts creating love in your life. So you and your person are definitely mirroring here. So you are manifesting your thoughts and creating them into acts of love. So I feel like you're also learning to be more mindful of creating more love just in your reality through your thoughts, which is very interesting because you and your person are both doing this. So very powerful, a lot of mirroring here. I feel you guys are both really learning to kind of step into coldness and wholeness within yourselves. Again, your person stepping into their shamanic energy, healing themselves as well, and just letting go of a lot of pain. And again, there's maybe been a lot of hurt and pain probably on both sides of this connection. I feel like with this waterfall energy, you guys are both just kind of like letting it go right now, letting it flow and letting the love kind of fill you up inside and not hold things against each other as much. All right, let's see. Let's get some last messages from the person. What else does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2, please? What else does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2, please? What else does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2? Let's see. Walls up. So yeah, I think they might have had some walls up in the past, which makes sense. They have crying. So your person's definitely emotional. They are crying. I can't get over you. You're radiant with the sun. So you're like this beautiful radiant energy. Why are you so perfect? That makes sense with the Empress. Feelings are scary for me. I want you in my bed and I crave you. So they're really wanting you, but they're afraid of maybe showing you how they really feel. They're crying. They're really in their feelings. Your person's kind of going through a lot of emotions right now. That's what I feel. What's Pile 2's person's overall energy towards Pile 2? What is Pile 2's person's overall energy towards Pile 2? What's Pile 2's person's overall energy? So the Knight of Swords wanting to rush in. They're really missing you. They want communication. King of Pentacles feeling very loyal, very committed to you. The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So they're walking away from something that causes them a lot of burden. Again, letting go of something here, letting go of some sort of negative emotions. This could definitely be, again, like letting go of karmic patterns, situations, things like that, so they can be with you. See, what is Pile 2's person's... Oh, let's see, what is Pile 2 need to hear? Pile 2 needs to fears. Okay, so... we have the number 8, which is like an infinity, that this is an infinite connection, eternal love. This is about your wishes being manifested here with the little genie charm. So the moon. So a lot of shadow work going on right now, facing the darkness. I feel like your person's changing a lot with this chameleon. This is funny. This is a little clothespin, and it's like in half. So it's like your person feels like you're their other half, like they're missing half of themselves. Without you, we have the letter R and the letter L. I'm hearing like the word real, like they're becoming their real self. This says side by side or miles apart, we will always be close at heart. So even if it seems like there's a lot of distance emotionally or physically, you guys are always close. There's a lot of telepathy going on here. You guys are very connected. I think there's a lot of awareness going on. Again, like I was feeling third eye energy activations for your person. And then this actually came out for Pile 1, which is interesting. As the family goes, so goes the nation, so goes the whole world in which we live. So this is about saying that even if you feel like you're just a small part of the world, like, you know, as you heal yourself, as you heal your generational wounds, it helps to heal the people around you. And as the people around you heal, the whole nation heals and the world heals. So this is definitely saying that even if you feel like you are small or like insignificant, you're really not, like you really matter. Like you are an important part of the whole collective, and we are all one. So as we all come into wholeness, we create wholeness and peace for everyone else as well. So definitely focus on your healing because it is for the greater good of humanity. Pile 2. All right. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance and bliss and love. Take care. All right. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what's going on with your person and their current energy towards you. Right. Pile 3. What is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3, please? What is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3, please? What is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? What is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? What is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? Just pile three's person's current energy. Let's pile three, please. All right, so we have the Tower, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Hanged Man, Two of Swords, the Fool, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so what's going on with your person here? So with the Tower and the Queen of Pentacles, it definitely looks like there's been some sort of dramatic shift in this person's life, shift in their energy. It's like they've had some sort of wake-up call here. I like this card a lot because you can see there's like this mask this person is wearing. And it's kind of being ripped off by this Tower moment. So it's like your person's kind of having to face themselves maybe in a more profound way. They're starting to have to maybe really own up to who they are as a person. It's definitely like a karmic cycle that is ending for your person right now. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is definitely about you. I feel like they're really starting to see your worth here. They're really starting to value you. So for some of you, maybe your person was kind of like not showing you the respect you deserved, taken as it resonates, but I feel like they're starting to really see how, like, I'm hearing like how good to them you've been. Like you've been really there for them, really nurturing to them, like you really like held it down for them, you really cared about them. And they're starting to kind of realize that maybe they like kind of took this for granted in a way, or they didn't give you like the love or appreciation that you deserved, and they're really feeling kind of out of sorts because they're kind of like starting to see that they really should have maybe done things differently in the past. And again, they're having some sort of wake-up call where they're having to really reflect on their actions and their decisions. They're having to really look at their behavior, examine themselves as a person, and really figure out, you know, maybe why they did these things. And then again, this is definitely about them wanting to leave behind karmic energy, going through this purge of karmic energy so that they can be loyal to you here, because they know that you deserve the best, that you deserve loyalty, because I feel like you are a very loyal and good person. We also have the Nine of Cups and the King of Swords. So yeah, your person feels like you would definitely wish fulfillment for them here. They feel like you are something that they manifested, like a dream come true, and they feel very blessed to have you in their life. And the King of Swords are definitely keeping a very close eye on you, watching you, kind of trying to analyze the situation, trying to see what's really going on here. I think they're trying to analyze how you're feeling as well. Like they're trying to see how you're feeling, like they're trying to feel you out. So they're definitely keeping a close eye on you. I feel like if they have social media or something like that, like they're definitely kind of like watching you, trying to figure out where you're at. And if you're upset with them is also what I'm feeling for some of you. They're trying to kind of decipher that. Let's see, we have the Ten of Wands and the Hanged Man. So your person's definitely feeling burdened by something here. This could definitely be karmic energy or just like stress that maybe they need to release. This is also about, I feel like, a lot of passion that they hold for you. They really want to release this here, the feeling, you know, a lot of desire for you. And with the Hanged Man, this reminds me of the Tower, and that like they're having to see things from a new perspective. This is definitely about ego death here with the Tower, letting go of your like false sense of self. And then the Hanged Man is like, this person really wants to see things from a different perspective. They really want to understand this connection in a new way. And I feel like that's what the King of Swords is like they have this desire for truth. Like they want to know the truth of this connection. They want to know what's really going on here. They want to know, also feel like how that you're feeling about them in a way. So they're trying to, again, like decipher your emotions somehow, but there's something that's definitely burdening them. So for some of you, if this is like a karmic situation your person is in, it really stresses them out. And I feel like with this Hanged Man, they're trying to wrap their head around like how to release this burden that they have with this situation, or just karmic energy in general. Because of the Six of Cups and the Two of Swords, your person really wants to have a reunion with you here. They really want to choose to reconcile with you. They want to bring this relationship back into harmony and balance. For some of you, your person is having to make a choice, you know, maybe to leave something behind, leave a situation behind in order to have this reconciliation. And so they're having to take that time to really, I think, figure out what the next best move is. And the King of Swords is very strategic. And so it's like they're having to figure out how to bring this, you know, wish fulfillment into their life, with you, and like how they can let go of these burdens, how they can make these choices, how they can make the right actions. Because you have the Two of Wands and the Fool. So your person is definitely planning for this with you. They're planning for a future with you. They really want to take this leap of faith towards you, let go of fear, and just really come towards you for this new beginning. So again, really wanting to release some sort of burden so that they can be with you here and not be so afraid of, I feel like, consequences as well. It's like they really want to leave behind a situation. So I'm really sensing if your person is stuck in something that keeps them away from you, like this person is feeling really drawn to just like run away from it, release this burden, let this all go, let it all just crumble down so that they can, you know, commit to you here because they see you as their, you know, divine partner. Let's see. We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. So I didn't even notice this, but we do have divine counterparts. It's so funny. I just said divine partner, and then you guys come out together. So for a lot of you, this person does see you as like their spiritual spouse in a way, like their divine counterpart, their perfect match. And again, they're feeling really, really loyal to you, very committed to you, like they want to commit to you, because they see you as their Queen of Wands. You're gorgeous, passionate, beautiful, inspiring, and they're feeling very, very attracted to you and really wanting to, again, have this new beginning with you because they're really missing your warmth as well if there is some sort of a separation here. And then we have the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So it's like your person's having to, that looks like, battle some sort of obstacle here, but it's like they really want to fight for this connection. And I feel like with this Nine of Swords, like they're having to battle their own fears, their own anxieties, like the things that make them feel you know, not good enough. And so they're really having to be resilient and really stand up for themselves. And it's like they want to fight for this connection, even if it means having to leave behind something, because they feel like this connection is worth fighting for because the two of you are like meant to be together here with this divine counterpart energy. And so again, they just want to let go of obstacles between the two of you and come towards you because they feel like they're not going to be able to replace you because you are this, I'm hearing like shining light in their life, like you mean more to them than anything else. And so they really want to just make the arrangements to be able to come into like a really harmonious union with you here, because you mean, again, more to them than anything else. And it's like nothing is worth more to them than this love. So it's like they know they need to let go of things, even if that's just like behavior patterns as well. Like they know they need to make a change in their life. All right, clarify the Tower, pile three's person's current energy towards pile three. Clarify the Tower, pile three's person's current energy towards pile three. Pile three's person's current energy towards pile three. Clarify the Tower, please. Okay, so there's a lot here. So, so with the Seven of Pentacles here, they're saying that they are invested in you and your future. So they are invested in this future with you, which makes sense because there's a lot of pentacle energy here, which means that they really do see you as their future. And so again, they want to let go of things that come between the two of you. The Magician, I have the power to manifest my greatest desires. So they want to manifest you because you are this wish fulfillment. You are this great desire for them. You are my destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. So they feel like this is destiny. Again, why they want to let go of things, because they feel like inevitably the two of you are meant to come back together. I want to win you over with the Six of Wands. So they want this victory with you here. My passion for you lights me up inside with the Ace of Wands. So again, I was saying that with the Queen of Wands, they're feeling very passionate about you. It gives them this fire inside of themselves. Like it makes them feel like this like kid again, like they just want to like run into your arms. Six of Cups, I cherish our love, which is really sweet because the Six of Cups came out again. So they really do cherish you in this connection. And then, wow, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I want to offer you a new beginning. So this person wants to come back for this reconciliation. They want to give you this new beginning or just a new start, or at least offer you more of their energy is what I'm feeling. Maybe if they've had to withhold for some reason. Clarify the Ten of Wands, pile three's person's current energy towards pile three. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Pile three's person's current energy towards pile three. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Pile three's person's current energy towards pile three. Clarify the Ten of Wands, clarify the Ten of Wands, pile three's person's current energy towards pile 3. Let's see. Ooh, wow, the Queen of Wands came out again. You seduce me with your radiance. Very beautiful. So they feel like you seduce them because you are this beautiful, radiant Queen of Wands. And that's definitely makes sense with all the Ten of Wands can definitely be about like a lot of desire and passion. So they're feeling very seduced by you at this time. And then Two of Wands, I'm carefully planning my next steps, which came out earlier as well. So they're planning their next steps as to how to release this burden, as to how to like move forward in this connection. Oh, wow. And then we have the Knight of Cups. I want to come to you and give you my love. So this is what they're planning on doing, is showing you how you seduce them, bringing you their cup of love, making you this new offer for this beginning that they want with you. Let's see. Let's look at the Two of Swords now. Clarify the Two of Swords, pile three's person's current energy towards pile 3. Clarify the Two of Swords, pile three's person's current energy towards pile 3. Clarify the Two of Swords, pile 3's. I'm going to reshuffle those. Clarify the Two of Swords, pile three's person's current energy towards pile 3, please. Clarify the Two of Swords, pile three's person's current energy towards pile 3. So they're saying, with the Knight of Swords, I want to take immediate action towards you. So I feel like this is showing that your person has already made this choice, that they want to take this action. But then we have the Page of, the Four of Pentacles, which is insecurity and fear of loss. And then I'm holding tightly onto my sense of security. So I think that's why there's this mental conflict here with the Two of Swords, this confusion. Because on one hand, they want to rush towards you. They want to take immediate action. But on the other hand, they are holding tightly to their feelings, their sense of security. They're not maybe feeling super confident at the moment. They're afraid of losing something, I feel like, if they get rejected by you in a way. So that could be maybe why, if they're not taking a lot of action towards you, why maybe it seems like they're doing that, is because they're afraid of maybe getting their heart broken, their feelings hurt here. All right, let's see. Clarify the Nine of Swords, pile three's person's turn energy towards pile 3. Okay, this makes sense. So we have the Seven of Swords, which is about interesting low self-esteem, which is what I was just kind of saying, like running away, deception, and then I'm being strategic with my words and actions. So if this person does seem like they're being strategic or like running away, hiding their feelings, it's because of fear. It's because this is a deep fear that they have of rejection. But we have the Ace of Swords, so they're starting to really see the truth here. They're having a breakthrough. I think they know they also need to tell you the truth as well and stop hiding things. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, they want to come towards you. They want to nurture this connection. They want to bring stability to you. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So they see you as this really worthy person. You're perfection to them. And then with the Hierophant, they're seeing that this is a spiritual connection. So they know that there's a deeper meaning to all of this, which is maybe why they need to stop running and provide you with more of a sense of stability and more honesty, because they feel like this is a very important soul connection here, and that you have all this value, and they really wouldn't need to show you, your value. And especially hearing, like, in case you decide to move on with somebody else who maybe treats you better, that could be something your person's really afraid of, that you might walk away from them because maybe you're disappointed or something in the way that they've treated you. And so that's why they kind of want to work on themselves and actually, show up for you, because a lot of Knights came through, which really shows your person really wants to take action towards you. Let's see, what is pile three's person's overall energy towards pile 3? What is pile three's person's overall energy towards pile 3, please? What is pile three's person's overall energy towards pile 3? So, light with the sun. So they're starting to really see the light here. They're starting to see the truth. Starting to really understand, I think, again, the higher purpose behind things, coming through maybe a dark night of the soul, releasing these fears here. And then we have power with the strength energy. So stepping into their power, as well as with the Emperor, like this person is really starting to mature and grow up, and I think see how they have power in situations and they can't give their power away to things that no longer serve them. I also feel like this is about you taming their ego with that strength energy. I feel like you've shown them a lot of unconditional love and compassion as well. Let's see. We have the universe with the world. So this is about completion of cycles. So that makes sense because the tower is also about completion. So there's some sort of karmic cycle ending in your person's life, whether that's a situation or just a behavior pattern. Your person is evolving spiritually is what I feel. Because we have sacrifice with the hanged man. So this person is sacrificing their ego in order to have a new perspective. So for some of you, this person's really starting to see things through your perspective because they are letting go of their personal attachment to like their side of the story, you know, that they have to be right about everything. They're starting to see how both of you have valid feelings about things. And again, with the sacral chakra, really stepping into their manifestation abilities, you know, really seeing that they deserve to have pleasure in their lives. They deserve to have happiness. And then we have choose wisely. So it's like they know that they need to make these choices here. And that makes sense with the Two of Swords. They know they need to make choices towards a higher purpose, a higher goal. They need to not let fear hold them back in life. And I feel like this is all about them claiming their power, stepping into who they are as a person, and not being afraid of rejection as much because they're starting to really see themselves as like a valuable person in a way. Which I also feel like them seeing themselves as valuable is helping them to value and respect you as well, and show you your worth. I just heard like we can only reflect to others what we have within ourselves. So it's like your person's really having to learn self-love and self-respect so they can reflect it back to you, in order to have like a more wholesome, I feel like, connection with you. All right, let's see. What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Let's see. A love like ours is forever. Really beautiful. So they feel like this is an eternal love here, that you will always be in each other's hearts. Even when I try to walk away, you tug at my heartstrings and I ache to return to you once more. So this person is really aching for you. They're really missing you. So for some of you, person was running a bit, from this connection, but they miss you now and they want to come back. I can't stop thinking about being intimate with you. Wow. So this person really wants that. They're feeling all that desire. Whenever I hear from you, it makes my day so much better and puts a smile on my face. So this person really loves when you guys are in contact with each other. They miss you when you're not talking. I could never get bored of you. Every day feels like a new adventure with you. I want to be vulnerable with you. And I've been astral projecting to you. So you guys have been meeting up in dreams. They definitely been meditating, I feel like, to connect with you, because they are missing you. They want to return to you. Let's see. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? You are part of my soul purpose. At the core, we are pure love. So this person is really starting to see that, like, there is this love that you have inside of yourself that they share, that we all have this divine energy within us of love. And that's who we are fundamentally. I didn't want to show you how much power you have over me, but the truth is I'm wrapped around your finger. So this person really might have put up walls or run away because they didn't want you to see that you had all this power over them, that they loved you so much. I'm healing my core wounds right now. So this was definitely a core wound of maybe a fear of vulnerability, a fear of abandonment. I'm calling on spirit to guide me through the darkness. So they are going through a dark night of the soul. They're calling on spirit. They're having faith that they will, you know, heal from this darkness, that they will see the light again. There truly is no competition. No one else ever really had a chance to take my heart because it always belonged to you. So this is definitely a sign that don't worry about other people taking this person away from you or something, because no one has a chance, because their heart belongs to you. You're such a good person. It makes me feel even worse about the way I've acted because I know you didn't deserve that treatment. So this person, if they have hurt you, they feel really bad because you are a very, very good person. I'm taking accountability for my side of things, which is really good. And then I don't have anyone to talk to about our connection that would understand. So I have to deal with all of these confusing emotions myself. And sometimes it's overwhelming. And that makes sense with the 10 of Wands as well. Like there's a lot of feelings built up that maybe your person hasn't expressed. And that could even be why maybe they, in a way, are hurtful, or they do things because they don't really have anyone to like speak to about this connection necessarily that can give them like advice about what to do. So maybe they kind of like make mistakes or like do things without thinking because they don't have as much of like a sounding board. So this person's having to deal with a lot of like overwhelming emotions and kind of they're having to rely on themselves and spirit to help them. So I feel like this is about having compassion for the troubles they're going through. I feel like your person's really having to find themselves in a very maybe dark place for some of you. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three, please? Let's start a family. Ooh, interesting. So your person might really want to have a family with you or like live together or something. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? Oh, wow. I'm planning for a future with you. So this person definitely sees a future with you, and that makes sense with the Two of Wands. They are planning to reconcile, to come back into your life. You made me believe in love again. You are always on my mind. They're always thinking about you. I want to make you feel like the happiest person alive. That is so sweet. So this person wants to bring a lot of joy to you. They want to make you feel really, really happy. They want to make you feel really good. They really care about you. Let's see, what else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person? Oops. Just take all of these. I'm shedding my past self and going through a metamorphosis. That makes sense. That reminds me of the Tower. So this person is letting go of their past self. They're becoming a more divine being. Can we forgive and forget? So this is about issues that maybe came up in the past. Maybe your person really did hurt you and they're hoping that you can forgive and forget for, you know, the things that have happened. I think they're having to forgive themselves as well. You have taught me a lot of important lessons about myself and caused me to seriously examine my behavior. That makes a lot of sense. Your person's really having to look at themselves. I want you right now. No matter how things seem on the outside, I still love you and miss you. You always get my blood pumping, so a lot of passion again. Forgive me for I know not what I do. So there's a lot of forgiveness in this pile. So this is kind of saying your person was acting from whatever wounds that they have, acting from their own perspective, you know, their own level of awareness. So forgive them for they know not what they do and that they are innocent in a way, because we never truly know how the things that we will do in the moment will affect other people. I feel like maybe until it's too late and they tell us or we find out that we really hurt them. So I feel like forgiveness is important in this connection right now. Let's stay up all night long. I know this love is once in a lifetime and you're the best thing that has ever happened to me. That is so sweet. So regardless of whatever, you know, has happened between the two of you, this person feels like you're the best thing that has ever happened to them and that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, which is why they're really hoping there can be forgiveness here so that you guys can have this beautiful future together and you can move past whatever difficulties or challenges you've faced. All right. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I'm purging my wounds and letting go of so much baggage and pain. So yeah, there's a major release going on, and that makes sense because the Tower is about that big release, that purging of karmic energy. Let's make every day our honeymoon. I'm afraid of showing weakness because I'm afraid of being judged for how sensitive I truly am. So this person might have a tendency to put up walls because they're afraid of being judged for their sensitivity. Maybe they were bullied for their sensitivity by their family or some other aspect of their life. You are precious to me, which is interesting. I think it said, this love is precious to me. I think that came out like I cherish our love. So you are very precious. That runs you the Six of Cups energy. There's a really sweet vibe there, like deep soul love, like a lot of unconditional love. Runs you the inner child as well. I feel like maybe you bring out their inner child, and it could be painful sometimes because you could bring up like childhood wounds. Occasionally, probably for both of each other, you maybe mirror some difficult stuff. So that makes sense why there's like a lot of purging going on. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? You're such a divine and beautiful being. I think you must be an angel sent straight from heaven. I need some time to go within and process my feelings. That makes a lot of sense here. They're having to really process their emotions, let go of all this pain. What else is Pile 3's person to say? We came into each other's lives to teach one another important lessons for soul growth and healing, and then thank you. So again, saying you're like the best thing that ever happened to them, that you've helped them to grow, you've helped them to heal. So they're really saying thank you for all that you've shown them and taught them and just being in their life, I feel like. All right, what else does Pile 3's person want to say to Pile 3? What else does Pile 3's person want to say to Pile 3? This is very sweet. You are my perfect match. So they feel like you are their perfect match. You're perfect for them. You guys are, made for each other, which makes sense because the King and Queen of Pentacles came out. I need you close to me. Very sweet. And I can't stay away from you. So they can't stay away from you. They want to be close with you because you are their perfect match. And then again, like, they can't run away from this connection because they just want to come back to you. If they do try to run away, like, they have all this desire to return to you again. All right, let's get some of their current energy from this deck. All right, what is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3, please? What is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? What is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? This is very interesting. These cards came out for Pile 1 and Pile 2. I think Pile 1 was Iceberg, and then Pile 2 was Power. But anyway, so it's like your person is, I think, really uncovering their shadow side here with the iceberg. It's like they're going deep within themselves. And the metaphor I used when this came out earlier is like, you might just see a little bit of the iceberg floating on top of the water, but then there's like so much depth hidden underneath the surface. So it's like your person is doing that shadow work and they're starting to really see and like uncover all of these things that they repressed. And then lightning, they're really getting in touch with their power. This also reminds me of the Tower. So it's like they are really, there's a lot of Kundalini activation, I feel like, from your person. They're really awakening here. And then ceremony, invocation. And this is a card about returning to your spirituality. So your person is definitely, I feel like there's something to do with the Kundalini here. And they are maybe revisiting their spirituality, because if they are kind of going through a dark night of the soul, they might be having to call on spirit to help them, which is interesting because this card came out. I'm calling on spirit to guide me through the darkness. And that reminds me a lot of this card. So your person is getting in touch with their higher self and whatever religion maybe that they are associated with, or just God, the creator, the universe, to help them through this dark night of the soul, to help them to purge these wounds. So this is really great. I feel like all this energy that's going on in your person's life, all this karma that's being released, is pushing them towards a spiritual awakening right now, or a spiritual reawakening, maybe a deeper commitment to their faith. All right, let's get some more of their current energy. What else is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? What else is Pile 3's person's current energy towards Pile 3? What else is Pile 3's person's? Oops. Okay, so we have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. So this person is maybe recognizing the need to give to you, the need to bring love to you and not just take and withhold as much, be more generous with their love. And then we have emotions are running high, so they're feeling very emotional here. There's a lot of stuff coming up, which makes sense because of all this Kundalini activation. The Tower is a very dramatic moment, so there's a lot going on for your person. And we have a time for healing, which kind of reminds me of the Star, which does come after the Tower. So there is there's a time for healing that is necessary for your person right now because they are going through so much. There is so much Kundalini activation, so much spiritual stuff going on for them, so much karma being released. So I feel like have patience for them as they heal right now. They also want to heal this connection is what I feel. It's also about healing the love between the two of you. Rebuilding trust is what I'm hearing, if that's relevant. All right, what lesson is Pile 3's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile 3's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile 3's person currently learning? What lesson is Pile 3's person? Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. So if your person used to really struggle with needing approval from other people, maybe they was kind of tended to be codependent or like had people pleasing behaviors. They're learning to love themselves so that they're not defined by who, like, how much money they have or like what people think of them, that they determine their own self-worth through love, like really learning to love and appreciate themselves. Humility, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So your person is being humbled. And I feel like the Tower really comes in to humble us, to show us that, we need to be more appreciative of those around us, more grateful, and also not wear so many masks, be more honest about who we are as a person. So your person is, I think, really starting to also have empathy for you and see you as a person. Oh, wow, I didn't even see this. But the empathy card came out also, which is interesting. Then we have empathy. You feel, understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So it's funny, I just said that. So yeah, your person is definitely developing empathy here. They're starting to really see your side of the story, understand things from your perspective, feel your pain. I definitely feel like your person is starting to like monitor their behavior and see how their behavior really affects you and those around them, and maybe really watch how they act. I think it was interesting. I was just reading about this from the Bible, where it's like love is slow to anger, or like we need to like aim to be slow to anger or something. So I feel like this is relevant to your person. Your person is like learning to maybe be less reactive, to be slow to anger, like quick to listen, slow to anger. So less like immediately angry, and like maybe less likely to like lash out, because they're starting to see how maybe when they lash out at you or others, it really hurts other people. And then, maybe they're really starting to develop their heart chakra. So they are actually starting to really experience the pain within themselves. And so that's also teaching them to be more compassionate. What lesson are you currently learning, pile 3? What lesson are you currently learning, pile 3? What lesson are you currently learning, pile 3? What lesson is pile 3 currently learning? What lesson is pile 3 currently learning? Willingness. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. So I feel like this is about forgiveness and grace and allowing your person to change. Also, I feel like giving benefit of the doubt to your person as well, and not judging them too harshly for the past, and letting go of your own ego in the service of love, and like kind of meeting each other halfway. And freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So you're really letting go of, I think, the fears and the things that hold you back in terms of your self-concept. I feel like you're really learning to value yourself and see that you deserve all that you could ever want in life, and that there is no cap on what you deserve, and that there is no cap on how much love you deserve in your life, that you deserve infinite love. You deserve all the love in the world. And I feel like you're really starting to step into that, which is very beautiful. All right, let's get some final messages from your person, pile 3. All right, what else does pile 3's person want to say to pile 3, please? I remember you. I want to kiss you right now. You make my day. Be mine. You're in my memories for life. I want to apologize, and I'm obsessed. So, you're always going to be, that's interesting. We have, I remember you, and you're in my memories for life. So this person's realizing that they're obsessed with you, and that they want you to be that they want you to be theirs, and they want to apologize for whatever has happened between the two of you, whatever they've done. They feel bad because they're starting to develop empathy and see things from your side. What is pile 3's person's overall energy towards pile 3? Okay, so interesting. You have the 5 of Pentacles. So they're feeling very abandoned, homesick. They miss you. And then with the Fool and the 3 of Pentacles, or the 3 of Wands, pardon me. It's like they really want to take this leap of faith and travel towards you. It's like they're on a journey towards you because they're like really miserable here, and whatever energy they're currently sitting in, they're really missing you a lot. What does pile 3 needs to hear right now? Ken. This reminds me of a little bell. This is kind of an odd charm, but it's like kind of like that epiphany, like that wake up call your person is currently getting. We have this axe, so cutting out things that no longer serve. This frog prince, so this person is evolving. They're turning from a little frog to a prince. I feel like they might need time though. This says, 1111, so it could be twin flame Reference for some of you if that resonates. If you see 1111, it could be a sign. So we have the letter M and the letter W, which is interesting because this is like really reminding me of like mirroring here. Like even if it seems like you and your person are different, you're very similar. We have the number 3, which is about ascended masters. And then it's interesting because we have 2 crosses coming out, which are both about Jesus and Christ consciousness. So maybe you really are connecting with that energy of unconditional love. Maybe it's interesting. I mentioned the Bible earlier, so maybe some of you resonate with Christianity. This is a sacral chakra activation going on, so a lot of passion. They find you very sweet, like this pineapple. This kind of reminds me of the summer. It's like they want to have fun with you. They want to have good times. You have the key to their heart here. Very cute. They want to have a family tree with you. I feel like they want to lay down some roots there. Also, I feel like there's like deep roots in this connection, maybe from past lives. Could be why it's hard for you guys to let each other go. This is like an arrowhead. So this kind of reminds me of wanting to fight for you here. We have this bee, which is all about miracles. And this little witch, kind of cute. So maybe you guys are into witchy stuff. Maybe you guys read tarot. I believe this is a sign to get into your witchy energy and like do those fun magic things that you feel drawn to do. Could be like, for some of you, I'm hearing like herbology. I don't know if that's relevant. Could be a specific message. Something like tinctures. And we have this little triceratops, which I think is a reminder that your person is a gentle giant. Even if they maybe seem kind of big and scary, they really do have like a soft heart. They are sweet underneath all of it. All right, pile 3, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance, bliss, and love, and take care. All right, bye-bye.